Okay, I'm probably getting into too much detail for this video, so let me speed on ahead and make these changes. You watch me while I do it. Okay, the underpainting on the leopard skin hat band is finished, or close enough to finished. I now have to decide how I'm going to finish this illustration. Am I going to use conventional brush? Am I going to do scratching? Am I going to do pencil, colored pencil? And one of the ways to decide that is to experiment a little bit. See what happens if I do some scratching with a knife. See if I like that look. Because whatever I do here, I need to carry this technique out throughout the entire illustration. I can't be switching techniques right in the middle of an illustration, of course. I don't know if you can see that. I did some spattering right there at the end, I'm sure you noticed. So I felt like that just a little bit of random texture would help give the illusion of fur, and I think it does. Although now I'm going in and taking out some of the larger spatters that I wasn't that crazy about. There's some scratching. I believe I'm going to actually do some conventional brush work, and I'm just going to use the cup of my airbrush to mix up the colors in. I'm going to see if I like rendering the hairs. They certainly stand out a lot more. Make my color just a little bit darker. I can still change my mind at this point by simply mixing up some more opaque airbrush and come back and cover up some of this. And I may do that. Jury is still out. I believe that's what I'm going to do. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I've decided, and this will be the technique throughout the rest of the illustration, is I'm going to be using conventional painting methods, that is with a brush, to do some of the texture. But in this case, and perhaps in other cases, I'm going to come back on top of my brushwork with just a little bit more airbrushing to essentially soften this down just a little bit. believe I'm finished with the conventional brushing. Going to touch up just a little bit more with the airbrush.